Christmas. The smell of pine needles, the glow of string lights, the hush of a snowfall outside the window. But there's another kind of magic we often forget, the sweet treats that made the holiday sparkle. Long before the aisles were lined with flashy packaging and mass-market brands. Picture yourself in Grandma's kitchen, the radio playing softly, sugar and chocolate dusting the air, and candies that were crafted with care, love, and a dash of whimsy. Some of these confections were so beloved they became part of family traditions, until, quietly, they vanished. Today, we're looking back at 25 Christmas candies that disappeared forever. Each one tells a story of flavor, craftsmanship, and the holiday spirit of another era. Grab a cup of cocoa, settle into your favorite chair, and let's flip through this nostalgic candy album together. 1. Pink peppermint drops. Pink peppermint drops were small, heart-shaped candies with a soft, minty bite. Popular in the 1940s and 50s, they were often sprinkled on Christmas plates as a cheerful accent. Unlike modern candies, these were handmade by local confectioners, giving each batch a slightly different shape and color. Their charm lay in their pastel blush and delicate peppermint flavor. As factory-produced candy took over, the time-consuming handcrafting faded away, and so did these charming pink treats. 2. Sugar plum twists. Sugar plum twists were glossy, twisted candies that shimmered like little jewels. Traditionally found in holiday tins, their flavor was a mix of subtle fruit and almond essence. Families loved them because they were both a snack and decoration, often scattered across tables or used to fill stockings. By the 1970s, mass production and changing tastes made them less appealing, and they slowly disappeared from store shelves. Today, their memory lingers in photographs and the nostalgic stories of grandparents. 3. Chocolate-dipped maraschino cherries. Nothing felt more decadent than a chocolate-dipped maraschino cherry during the holidays. The cherry's sweet tang paired with smooth milk chocolate created a luxurious bite, perfect for dessert trays. They were a staple of mid-century holiday entertaining, often served alongside whipped cream or on ice cream sundaes. Unfortunately, they required delicate handling and didn't ship well, so as convenience-driven candies grew popular, these disappeared from production. Their flavor remains a wistful memory for those who grew up savoring every bite. 4. Ribbon candy. Ribbon candy is iconic in appearance, with delicate, twisted layers of sugar and vibrant colors. Its pastel rainbow swirls added a touch of elegance to the holiday table. The candy's texture was light and brittle, giving way with a gentle snap. Ribbon candy required skilled candy makers, and with automated production, its intricate shapes became harder to replicate. While some versions exist today, the original hand-crafted twists, full of color and charm, are nearly impossible to find. 5. Red hot dogs. Not the kind you eat in a bun, but small, fiery cinnamon candies known as red hot dogs. They packed a punch, giving your tongue a tingly warmth that lingered after each bite. These were perfect for warming up winter nights and were often tossed into holiday party bowls. Their intense flavor, though loved by many, became a niche taste as milder candy flavors dominated the market. Today, the original red hot dogs are a rare treat mostly found in specialty stores or old candy collections. 6. Holly Jolly Jumbles. Holly Jolly Jumbles were tiny, irregularly shaped confections that combined nuts, sugar, and spices. Every piece looked slightly different, a testament to their handmade origins. Families loved them for the crunchy surprise inside each bite, a mix of sweet and nutty perfection. Their charm faded as candy factories shifted to uniform shapes and mass-produced textures. These jumbles now exist mostly in memory, a reminder of the Christmases that felt handmade and personal. 7. Orange cream drops. Orange cream drops were bright, citrusy treats with a creamy interior that melted in your mouth. Popular from the 1930s through the 1960s, their tangy flavor balanced the rich sweetness of other Christmas candies. Their oval shapes and bright orange hue made them visually festive as well. As artificial flavorings and modern shelf life requirements changed candy production, these soft cream candies slowly vanished. Today, they're remembered fondly by those who had them on family trays or holiday candy bowls. 8 cherry nut clusters. These small, knobby clusters combined candied cherries and roasted nuts bound together in a thin layer of chocolate. Each bite was a mixture of chewy, crunchy, and sweet. Homemade and local versions were especially prized during the holidays. Unfortunately, their short shelf life and messy packaging made them difficult for larger companies to produce, and they faded from the market. Older generations still recall sneaking 1 or 2 from the tin before the family gathered around the tree. 9 molasses stars. Molasses stars were deep brown, spiced cookies shaped like stars and coated with sugar. Their rich flavor came from molasses, ginger, and cinnamon, creating a holiday scent that filled kitchens as they baked. Children loved them for their chewy texture and adults for the warmth of spices. As cookie recipes shifted toward simpler, sugar-forward treats, molasses stars slowly disappeared. Today, they survive mostly in vintage cookbooks and handwritten recipes passed down from grandmothers. 10 cream-filled Santa chocolates. Imagine a small, hollow chocolate Santa with a sweet, creamy filling inside. These were popular in the 1950s and often included in children's stocking surprises. The charm was in peeling off the foil to reveal the little Santa hiding inside, a tiny holiday adventure. Production complexity and rising costs made them impractical to continue, and they quietly disappeared from stores. Those who remember them recall the rush of excitement at finding one nestled in their stocking. 11 candy cane bark. Candy cane bark combined crushed candy canes with chocolate, creating a crunchy, peppermint-infused treat. Handmade versions were often drizzled with white chocolate for extra flair. Families loved the dual texture of smooth chocolate and crunchy peppermint. Today, chocolate bark exists in many forms, but the old, hand-spun style with perfect peppermint chunks has largely vanished. For many, the flavor evokes nostalgia more than any modern version could replicate. 12 butterscotch buttons. Butterscotch buttons were flat, disc-shaped candies with a creamy, buttery sweetness. They melted slowly, allowing you to savor the flavor, and were often served in glass bowls during holiday parties. Simple but comforting, these candies symbolized cozy winter evenings. Mass production and changing tastes eventually led to their decline. Older candy lovers still speak fondly of the soft, buttery goodness of these buttons. 13 peanut butter fudge squares. These small squares packed a rich, creamy peanut butter flavor combined with sugar and sometimes chocolate. They were a staple of homemade holiday trays and bake sales alike. The texture, slightly grainy yet smooth, was part of their charm. As pre-packaged chocolate treats dominated stores, these small, labor-intensive squares were largely abandoned. Those who grew up with them remember sneaking a square before dinner and feeling the warmth of family holiday kitchens. 14 licorice whirls. Licorice whirls were coiled candies that came in black, red, or even striped varieties. Their twisted shapes and chewy texture made them fun to pull apart and share. They were often included in homemade holiday candy assortments, adding a contrast to sweeter treats. Over time, licorice lost mainstream appeal, and whirls became harder to find. Still, they remain a fond memory of stocking stuffers and candy tins of the past. 15 peppermint kisses. Peppermint kisses were small, sugar-dusted pillows of minty delight. Unlike modern candies, each piece had a slightly uneven, handcrafted look. They were served in holiday boxes or scattered across dessert trays, offering a soft crunch and cooling mint after a rich meal. Rising automation and packaging standards made these small delicacies harder to produce consistently, and they vanished from shelves. For many, the memory of peppermint kisses brings back snowy afternoons and warm kitchens. 16 chocolate-covered marzipan logs. Marzipan logs covered in chocolate were holiday classics, often shaped like miniature Yule logs. The almond flavor inside paired beautifully with milk chocolate, creating a sophisticated taste. Families enjoyed slicing them thinly to share with guests. Production complexity and niche taste preferences caused them to decline, and today they are rarely seen outside specialty shops. Their elegance remains a symbol of festive charm from past decades. 17 snowball chocolates. Snowball chocolates were spherical candies dusted in powdered sugar, often with a soft marshmallow or nut filling. Their name came from their snowy appearance, making them perfect for Christmas trays. Children loved tossing them gently in holiday-themed games, while adults savored their sweet richness. Changes in candy technology and shelf life led to their disappearance. Today, they exist mostly in stories and vintage candy catalogs. 18 Almond Brittle Bars. Almond brittle bars were thick, crunchy sheets of caramelized sugar studded with roasted almonds. They were festive, chewy, and offered a satisfying snack when broken into pieces. Handmade versions were especially popular in small-town candy shops. Industrial candy production made this labor-intensive treat less common, and it faded from stores. The sweet aroma and satisfying crunch linger in the memories of those who enjoyed it. 19 Marbled Hard Candies. These candies had swirling patterns of red, green, and white, capturing the colors of Christmas. Their flavors ranged from peppermint to fruity blends, making them both decorative and delicious. Each candy was unique, a tiny work of art in itself. Modern mass production made them less feasible, and they eventually disappeared. People who remember them recall the joy of picking one from a holiday jar and admiring its patterns before eating it. 20 Frosted Gum Drops. Gum drops dusted with sugar, often in red and green, were chewy, sweet, and perfect for gingerbread house decorating. Their bright colors and soft texture made them a holiday staple in mid-century kitchens. Over time, newer, easier to make gummy candies replaced them, and they quietly vanished. Still, the memory of sticky fingers and sugary sweetness evokes a simpler, joyful holiday season. 21 Miniature Candy Canes. While candy canes still exist, these tiny, delicate versions were perfect for decorating cookies, cakes, and Christmas trees. Their thin shape and peppermint flavor made them ideal for crafting and snacking. Modern, mass-produced canes became larger and less delicate, replacing these charming miniatures. Grandparents often recall how many were eaten before they could reach the tree or dessert plate. 22 Chocolate-Covered Nuts in Tins. Small tins filled with chocolate-covered peanuts, almonds, or Brazil nuts were a holiday essential. Families would share them during parties, leaving the tin on the coffee table for friends and neighbors. Over time, pre-packaged candy bars and cheaper chocolates replaced these elegant tins. Their disappearance marked the loss of a communal holiday experience centered around sharing and savoring together. 23 Holiday Nougats. Nougat bars, soft and chewy with hints of honey, nuts, and fruit, were festive staples. Their texture was a perfect contrast to harder candies and chocolates on the holiday tray. Once popular in the 1950s, they required skilled preparation to avoid stickiness or uneven cooking. Mass production favored simpler confections, and nougats slowly disappeared. Those who remember them recall the joy of carefully cutting each bar for sharing. 24 Snow-Capped Fudge Squares. Fudge squares topped with a thin layer of powdered sugar, giving the appearance of snow, were a winter delight. Rich and creamy, they often included chocolate, vanilla, or maple flavors. Families baked and gifted them, each square an artistic expression. Today, they're largely forgotten outside vintage recipe books. The snow-capped beauty and sweet richness remain a memory of handcrafted holiday indulgence. 25 Cinnamon Star Puffs. Cinnamon Star Puffs were small, airy bites flavored with cinnamon and lightly sugared. Their lightness and spice made them perfect for afternoon snacks by the fireplace. Handmade versions were popular in the 1930s-1950s and were often included in holiday boxes or tins. Modern mass-produced snacks replaced them, and they vanished quietly. Today, the thought of a cinnamon star puff evokes warm kitchens, family gatherings, and the comforting scent of Christmases long ago. And there we have it, 25 Christmas candies that disappeared forever, each one a little piece of holiday magic from another time. From handcrafted peppermint drops to delicate snow-capped fudge, these treats remind us that the holidays were once as much about wonder, nostalgia, and family as they were about sugar. Which of these old candies do you remember or wish you could taste again? Drop your memories in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. And if you enjoy taking trips down memory lane like this, make sure to subscribe to Back Then with Ben, where we uncover the forgotten gems of American life, one story at a time. Until next time, keep the spirit alive, and maybe try recreating one of these lost classics in your own kitchen. Happy holidays, and thanks for remembering with me.